Well, it's sunset again, and I can't seem to get the mood lighting to work correctly this time. But anyway, welcome to another special edition of the legend, the epic saga, The Madness. I'm Mad Chad, and this is Madness Productions. And today, I'm going to be talking more about the droids and, yes, the Cantina scene. Now, there are spoilers ahead, so be warned, tread at your own discretion. First, what I'd like to talk about today is more of the relationship. I know I covered this a little bit in my last video, but more of the relationship between the droids R2-D2 and C-3PO. And I figured I would cover a little bit more as the escape pod plummets into the surface of Tatooine, and they're stranded out in the desert, and they're walking around after the crash, and R2-D2 is whistling, and C-3PO, of course, is like, how do we get into things like, well, how do we get into this mess? I just don't know. It seems to be our lot in life. We seem to be made to suffer. I've got to rest before I fall apart. My joints are almost frozen. He's looking along the landscape, and he's like, what a desolate place this is. Where do you think you're going? It's much too rocky. This way is much easier. Don't call me on my list philosophy, you overweight glob of grease. What makes you think there are settlements over there? Don't get technical with me. Ooh. What mission? What are you talking about? I've just about had enough of you. Go that way. You'll be malfunctioning within a day, you near-skied scrap pile. And don't let me catch you following me, begging me for help, because you won't get it. No more adventures. And they walk off, and and R2-D2 sings along and goes into the rocky. And then later on we see C-3PO walking across the dunes a little later, and he's walking across, and you see behind him the skeletal remains of a crate dragon. And 3PO's like, that malfunctioning little twerp. He left me here on purpose. He tricked me into going this way, but he'll do no better. Oh, what's that? A transport! I'm saved! Help! Over here! Please help! And I've covered all the Jawas and Luke and Ben and his family and all that stuff. And now we follow Luke and Ben, accompanied by the droids, into the Cantina. And the Cantina band is playing the Cantina song. And there's sexy-looking Egyptian twins, and there's like a Deveronian devil man, and a werewolf, and a praying mantis off in the corner, and there was also like a plant concept. I don't think it made it into the Cantina, but they did its kind of race in the Clone Wars, I believe. It's like a Jedi or something, but it's like a plant with like a mushroom head. It takes one of its leaves and dips into a drink and soaks it. It's like a concept art from Ralph McQuarrie. And there's like a little mouse-looking Chadrafan alien going for a big drink, like half of his size, and like a couple of Bith in another corner, blue-looking Bith man. They're arguing with each other. And then there's also there's like a smoking man. Like, he looks like Christopher Reeve smoking on a hookah, but they did like a post concept storyline behind him with like an action figure or something, where his nose came out and would suck the brains out of anybody that got too close to him, and that's why nobody stood next to him at the bar. So Christopher Reeve's all like sitting there with a hookah in his mouth, like, and just nobody nobody like wants to get even close to him. And then there's also like there was an Ithorian alien named Momau Nadoon, and he is like Hammerhead Man, and he's like belching out his words, and so they walk into the cantina, and the droids walk by a machine, and like a alert machine, and it's all, and the bartender's like, "Hey, you can't come in here," and Luke's like, "What?" And they're like, "You're droids. We don't want their kind here. They're locked away outside." And they're like, "Oh, okay, well, we better go." And so they go, and they go up to the bar, and the scraggly bartender, he's like grunting at Luke, and they're all like going to like order drinks and look at the menu or something. And the walrus man, Ponda Baba, comes up, and he's all and growling at Luke, and Luke's like trying to ignore him, and he gets tapped on his shoulder. He's like, "He doesn't like you. I don't like you either. You best watch yourself. I have the death sentence on 12 systems." "I'll be careful. You'll be dead." "Come now, this little one's not to get anything brushed about. Let me buy you something." And his arm's chopped up and bloody on the ground, and they're all fucked up from the lightsaber. And so Ben picks Luke off the ground, and he's like, "Chewbacca here is first mate on the ship I think might suit us." And they go over. So they come up to a lone figure chilling at a table with a light in the middle of it at the dark corner of the cantina. And he's, "Han Solo. I'm Captain of the Millennium Falcon. Chewie here tells me you're looking for passage to the Alderaan system." "Yes, indeed. If it's a fast ship. You've never heard of the Millennium Falcon?" "Should I have? It's the ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. I've outrun Imperial starships, not the local bulk cruisers, mind you. I'm talking about the big Corellian ships now. She's fast enough for the old man." "What's the cargo?" "Only passengers, myself, the boy, 2 droids, and no questions asked." "What is it, some kind of local trouble?" "Let's just say we'd like to avoid any Imperial entanglements." "That's the real trick now, isn't it? And it's going to cost you something extra." 10,000, all in advance." 10,000? We can almost buy our own ship for that. "But who's going to fly it, kid? You?" "You bet I could. We don't have to sit here and listen to this one." "We can pay you 2,000 now, plus 17 when we reach Alderaan." 17? "Okay, you guys got yourselves a ship. We'll leave when you're ready. Docking Bay 94. 94. It looks like someone's beginning to take an interest in your handiwork." And so they get out of there, and the stormtroopers, they come along, and Han and Chewie are just chilling, being casual as they walk by. And then after they pass, Han's all, 17,000. These guys really must be desperate. This can really save my neck. Get back to the ship and get her ready." And then you see Obi-Wan and Luke, and he's like, "Oh, you'll have to sell your speeder." And Luke's all, "Oh, well, I'm never coming back to this rock again." And so Han Solo's like moseying his way to the exit, and he gets held at gunpoint by a green alien with like some antenna and a tape-pierced snout, bug eyes, long dangly fingers with suction cups on the ends of his fingertips. He's got him held at gunpoint. He's like, "Uta guta Solo?" "Yes, Greedo. As a matter of fact, I was just on my way to see your boss. Tell Jabba I've got his money." "Som pitale. Itwaniwanta watamamatusku. Jabba wanichi ko pamuskami watamama kadavasuska. Chasi wane machusku." Yeah, but this time I've got his money. I don't have it with me. Tell Jamma Haifki. Even I get bored at sometimes. You think I had a choice? Over my dead body. Yeah, I bet you have. And so he fries Greedo with his DL-44 blaster underneath the table. Fries him. Hits the table. Han shot first. I don't care. I don't care what you have to say. I don't care about all your opinions. And I know that George Lucas came out like years, like decades after and went, well, we didn't, it wasn't mean for Han to shoot first. And I meant to go back and correct the scene and everything. But look, it worked well. Why break something? Why fix something that's not broken? You're gonna break it. In fact, in the special edition, they broke Han Solo's neck just to get the shot of Greedo firing at him first so that he could shoot him under the table. Just let it be. You didn't even see blaster bolts. You just saw smoke come up from the table. You knew what was going on. That's why I had that leg holster. So yes, I am a firm believer in Han shot first. Let's bring that back to the table now in the way everything is going on. We really should. We should totally bring back Han shot first. I'm a truly believer in Han shot first. I hope you enjoyed my rendition of the Cantina scene today. And feel free, if you like this series, I'll keep going. Give me some ideas and like my video, give it a thumbs up, but feel free to leave a comment below. And also hit the ding dong for notifications. Subscribe to my channel for more content. And as always, remember, it's not Mad Chad, it's Mad Chad. Yeah.